Today, students have had a hard time finding the balance between focusing on schoolwork and maintaining a job to pay for their university expenses.
It's 10 o'clock. I just got off work. I still have to go home, finish homework, get ready for tomorrow. It's a really busy day, and I open the pool at 6:30 in the morning.
With the fear of being left with thousands in debt, students are finding that the obligation of being a part-time student and employee is more beneficial but time-consuming.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning for my 6:30 shift.
With long and early work schedules, students are finding it difficult to put 100% into their courses.
The biggest struggle for me personally is trying to find time to do schoolwork with paying for school at the same time.
And for some, the insufficient amount of loans and grants offered makes life a little more difficult.
I commute because I did not get enough financial aid to pay for rent anywhere near Denton.
Students often deal with the issue of either too much loan debt or not enough loans offered to them in the first place.
If I could take out thousands in loans, I probably would, but I don't have thousands of loans offered to me. Getting loans barely covered just my tuition alone.
Commuting isn't the first option for many students, but sometimes it's the only option.
Okay, so freshman year after grades were released and I was getting ready to come back to school, I realized that financial aid wasn't offering me enough money to cover my classes.
And at times, students don't have the option to continue their education.
So I had to take a semester off on the first semester of my sophomore year to work to come up with the money to pay for the spring semester of my sophomore year.
Money management is a key factor when it comes to providing funds for current living expenses as well as future loan repayment. And at UNT, the Money Management Center's goal is to help students budget for themselves.
So the number one way that the Money Management Center can help students after graduation is through our exit loan counseling. So students can come in, sit down with us, we'll help them get a payment plans.
Oh, I got a raise. What's up?
Through workshops, exercises, and one-on-one counseling, the Money Management Center makes it a priority to make students feel prepared.
I actually went to the money management office that UNT has, and we were able to kind of plan out what my future budget is going to look like.
But for some students, money management with their current income wasn't enough.
And due to the insufficient funds from FAFSA and grants that I was given, I didn't get to continue my education at UNT, and now I go to the community college.
For some hopeful graduates, priorities can change in the blink of an eye.
Now I feel like a full-time employee, and I'm also a full-time provider for me and my sister. I have to have money for the bills, food, just coming home and making dinner. I don't know what time I'm going to be home most of the time.
While trying to support living and university expenses, students feel the pressure.
My life has changed greatly immensely since I left UNT. Now, because I have more on my plate, I have to provide somewhere for my sister to sleep, and that's in the living room. To have a little bed set up for her, and times are tough, so I couldn't afford a room for her. She doesn't have any privacy.
Lack of funds has forced students to deal with diverse situations that complicate solely focusing on receiving an education.
Commuting kind of makes it seem like I have a double life, so I can't, I'm not really established in either place, so I can't really find a job either to pay for school.
Savings are essential to students on a budget, and there are plenty of ways for them to cut back on expenses.
I like to grocery shop because I do feel like it's more money efficient. I can make meals and plan them for the week, and I just don't have money to keep spending while going out to eat, like at Taco Bell. Like, it's $6 for a meal. Sorry, I can't afford that.
With the responsibility of everyday expenses as well as university costs, some students feel that it is necessary to take out most loans.
And right now, I'm in my 4th year of college, and I've already racked up $20,000 in loans, and I still have about 1 more year left of undergrad and then 4 years of vet school. So I'm going to rack up a lot of loans.
Today, most students even question if thousands of dollars of loan debt is even worth a degree, and some graduates feel the same.
I ended up getting a job in a field that was not related to my degree to pay off my student debt.
The worry of paying off debt in the future worries many students.
I feel like nowadays it is more of a combined effort of wondering when you're going to pay off your loans and doing schoolwork and trying to find a job all at the same time.
With loans and repayment in mind, budgeting, saving, and planning should be kept in mind when trying to stretch out every dollar. I'm Crystal Martinez, NTTV News.